Hey you guys, I have been promising you a messy bun tutorial because everybody says they love it so much, and ultimately the main secret is that my hair is just super dirty. So today I'm probably working on I think 6 or 7 days since my last shampoo, and I am surviving on dry shampoo and hairspray and a lot of hope. But I thought y'all might want to see this really quick, so here we go. It's super simple. First of all, y'all know I wore braids yesterday. I woke up, or last night right before bed, I pinned them up, and I've just been wearing it like that because it looks totally decent. As you can see, it's definitely like a workable style. It's what moms do. We don't have a lot of time in the morning. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take the pins down, first of all. And I only have 4 pins in there right now. Does not take that many pins to actually hold your hair, especially if it's dirty, because it will have lots of texture. So, let's see, I've got one more. Got everything out. Both braids are back down. There you go. See the back view and everything. Pretty simple. I'll show you how to do these braids on another video. They're really easy too. And it's a fun way to kind of dress up that style and make it feel like a little bit more adult, you know. I don't want to necessarily have like middle school or elementary school like Catholic uniform style braids. So I'm just gonna shake that all out. As you can see, since it's been braided, it's got some nice wave going. This is actually one of my favorite ways to let my hair air dry as well, is to try to avoid some heat styling, because you don't want to heat style it all the time, especially if you like to color like I do. You can protect it more by just washing it, putting a couple braids in, as tight or as loose as you want, depending on what kind of wave you would prefer. And then you can wake up the next day and shake it all out, and you will have a pretty nice wave going. As you can see, I don't mind the texture at all, especially considering. Now, I don't know exactly how the back looks, so we're gonna pray. Alright, well, it's alright. Definitely needs to be brushed out a little bit more. Okay, so really easy as far as the messy bun goes. I like to use a little bit of dry shampoo to give it some extra texture. So 1 of 2 are really, really awesome. This is R&Co's Death Valley. It is amazing. I find that even for my dark hair that it works well, that it will truly shake out or be brushed out well so that it doesn't leave that super white looking area. I don't want anybody to think I'm gray in that spot or that I have dandruff or anything. That's just not a good look. So I'm gonna make sure that I flip up these back sections, especially where I want it to have some more volume, and spray everywhere really good. Awesome. Okay, so the other dry shampoo that I would love to use, especially if you have more fine hair and you're not working with as dirty, so it's really tends to be hard to have extra texture. Bigsexyhair Powder Play Lite. This one is awesome. It's really simple to use. You just push down on it, and as you can see, I'm gonna pick a nice oily area that needs a little bit more help, and I'm gonna just spray right there, and we're gonna give it a little bit more, and you can see that right there. And then you just want to use your fingertips to distribute that, and it will just soak up that oil and give you some nice texture. So as you can see, looks really amazing at this point in the process, right? Okay, so now all you want to do is use your fingers so that it's messy and not like perfect, and gather up all your hair. And when I say gather it up, I don't care if it's shorter than mine. I still want you to bring it up, forward. It needs to sit on the top of your head, not back here, because that is going to give you more like a sort of a school marm kind of, you know, bun, not that messy, cute bun that everybody wants to have. So I just use my fingers to kind of work through any areas that are like too separated, because they're too dirty probably. And then I love these little scrunchy doohickey guys right here. I think they're like for keychains, used to be. I spotted them at Michael's a couple months ago, and I snatched them up because I loved the fact that it felt like it wasn't going to pull in my hair, and it was just kind of a neat little different way to pull it up. But anyways, I'm going to grab all this. And if you find that you don't have enough texture at this point, you can also tease in this section, which works really well. Now for me, I have a lot of texture in mine, and I can finger tease pretty easy and just give it a little bit more. So I'm just going to use my fingers to kind of give me a little extra bump. And I'm gathering that all back up again. And I'm just gonna twist a couple times through, ponytail just like you would normally. And then once I've got just a few times, you don't want it to be too tight, pull it through your knot and don't quite pull all the way through. And then you just want to start kind of pulling pieces. And I play at this point. I try to look in the mirror and see if it's turning into the shape that I want. So I'm sort of starting to get there. So I start grabbing a couple pins, and I try not to use too many so you don't get a headache. But take them, you want to put them in your hair upside down so that the little bumpy parts will grip better, and just slide it right in. Don't actually open it up first. A lot of times people want to kind of open it, and that's not super helpful because then you're going to end up with too much hair in the bobby pin and it can't really grip your hair right. So make sure it's upside down, and you're just going to start kind of putting pins wherever you feel like they need to go. And I also like to use a little bit of hairspray at this point. So this is Bigsexyhair Get Layered Super Hold Flash Dry Thickening Hairspray. So I'm just gonna give it a little love up there so it has a little bit more grip even. And we're just gonna grab a couple more pins. If you find that your hair really has a hard time holding, you want to make sure you put your pins in an X and crisscross them. That way they will hold tighter and you won't have to worry about it falling. And I just kind of feel my way around for the back here because I kind of try to avoid holes if possible. And just keep in mind, it's not really supposed to be perfect. So messy is good. And another thing I like, for me, I have kind of a wide forehead and I don't really have bangs enough that I want to pull them out right now. They're kind of too long for that, for what I want for this look. So I just like kind of playing with like a little bit around the edges and kind of softening that some and pulling some of those pieces. And if you feel like this area you've got too tight, if you just gently tug, you can loosen it up a little bit and give yourself a softer look. So that's it. It's really not that hard. A little bit extra hairspray never hurts. And I think you guys get the idea. Hope that helps. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Love y'all. Bye.